Hi everyone, it's me Simply Smiling. Wanted to come on real brief today and talk about emotions. You know, we're driven by our emotions. We have to address those, especially if they're negative, because we don't address negative emotions, address them, meaning if we don't turn them around and try to make them better, then it's going to be a long haul for a whole lot of negativity, and we're going to have a whole lot of problems, okay? So, what are emotions to you? When you hear the word emotions, what do you think? Immediately, I think about the invisible connections because we can't actually see them. We can act them out, but we can't see them. So, I think about the invisible connections between the mind and the heart. If they're on the same page, those are going to be the results. Okay. Sometimes if your mind is thinking negative, but your heart is in a good place, then that battle occurs. You become that emotional wreck because if you're like me, you're trying to turn the whole negative situation into something positive so that you can have a better emotion about how you're going to have to go throughout your day. Now, sometimes emotions can be labeled as good or bad. Okay, but what if they're neither? Instead, they may just be the thought of the process of the way that we're connecting to whatever experience we are experiencing at that moment. So it may not be good, it may not be bad, it's just a way of getting through. The body and the mind, we're always going to have emotions. That's just the way we're built. It's just the way we are. Emotions don't have to be complicated. I think we complicate them sometimes when we ponder them, especially if they're negative. Negativity has a way of taking over, and it usually occurs in the mind where those emotions happen. It occurs there in the heart where we actually feel and start acting out the negative emotions. We've got to learn that we're valuable. Okay, we've got to learn that what matters to us most is that we have positive emotions. And a lot of times we go through things I do understand. I don't make light of it. I do myself. And then we have those negative emotions. You can wake up in a great mood, and before you leave the house, or as soon as you get to where you're going, there may be something that occurs that makes the emotion change. And it has a way of taking over your whole day. There's a such thing as emotional intelligence, meaning we are intelligent, so we have enough power to grab hold of those emotions to turn things around. Have you ever tried to do something and you feel like you just can't get it done? You feel like you can't make it happen no matter how hard you try. You give your best, and it seems like your best just is definitely not good enough. It's not enough. It's not going to happen. And so you're sad. You find yourself in an emotional place where you don't want to be. Now, when we get to a point like that, we've got to realize that it didn't just happen, and negative emotions don't just happen. They're usually something that's occurring in our lives that build up and build up and build up until it gets to a point where it's out of control. It gets to a point where we can't take it. We get stressed about it. Anxiety is at an all-time high. We get depressed about it. We get bitter. We get angry, and we're totally upset and sad about it. There's so many negative emotions that fall under the word sad. Let's think about the negative emotions that you can label that fall under the word sad. Let's think there's disappointment that falls under sad. We're disappointed in ourselves. We're disappointed in our journey. We're disappointed in life. We're disappointed in the people that we love. We're totally disappointed. Let's think of another one. There's lonely. Lonely is a negative emotion that falls under sad. If you're lonely today, I want to challenge you to come up out of that. There's someone there that's got your back. There's a way to make things better for yourself, but you got to figure it out, and you got to find out what it is or how it is that you can turn that around. You may feel lost when you're sad. That's another negative emotion that falls under the word sad. You feel lost at times. I feel like that sometimes, but I'm quick to gather myself. So no one is exempt from negative emotions. No one, no matter how positive they are, because nothing's perfect, okay? And so we all have to experience some negative emotions and get through. But as long as we got that emotional intelligence, we can make things happen for ourselves. You may feel disrespected if you're sad. You feel disrespected. You feel like you're tired all the time. You feel totally exhausted. All of those negative words fall under the negative emotion of being sad. What about the word fearful? These are all emotional words. The word fearful, there are so many words that comes under the word fearful. Of course, scared. You're scared of success. We can want success, but we're really scared of it, meaning you show that if you don't put forth everything that you have, people, to make it happen. That's the scared aspect of being fearful. We feel apprehensive at times. That's another word. We feel like we're in a panic sometimes. All of these words fall under the word fearful, which is a negative emotion. Fearful is not a good one. You may feel horrified and shocked sometimes about things, simple things in life. It does not have to be anything dramatic. You may be reluctant to make a change in your life when you know you can make a change, or you know you need to, and you know you want to make that change. You may feel remorseful. That falls under fearful, and you also may feel guilty. You probably thought you would never feel guilty about wanting to make a change in your life. But some do if they have fear there. If you're fearful, the guilt will come into play. Now, there is another word, a happier word. Well, let's do one more negative word. I have to put mad in there because a lot of times we get mad at not others, not other people around us, not friends and family, but we get mad at ourselves. Mad is a negative emotion. You know, it's only going to make you angry. You get very angry about things when it's not happening, or when you can't be successful, or when you're trying so hard, or like it's the end of the road. You feel like you're in a pit. You're falling off the horse, falling off the wagon, whatever. We get angry, but we get angry at ourselves. You may feel annoyed at times, annoyed with the journey. Doesn't feel like it's going to work for me. It's working for everybody else. I don't think it's working for me. So you get annoyed. That falls under the negative emotion of the word mad. There's also edgy. You're a little edgy at times. You snap, clap on people and you don't know why. Snap and clap, you get angry with others. And so you have that negative emotion. You may even get irate. God forbid you let it get that far. But sometimes it happens. You get irate and you feel like you can't control the negative emotion of being mad about whatever is going on in your life. And you feel totally frustrated and you may even feel hurt. Now, those words can change. Mad, sad, and fearful are negative emotions. Let's talk about a positive emotion that we can use for our emotional intelligence. Let's talk about connected. When you feel connected to your journey, to your life, to people in your life, to others, to your circle, to whatever's going on, your career, your lifestyle, whatever you're happy about, you feel connected. You immediately, under connected, you can find love. You feel loved. You love yourself. Okay, you feel grounded in your journey. You feel like if you were to step around a corner and you're doing good on your journey and did not know what was around the corner, you're mentally grounded, so you're ready. You're ready naturally. You feel like naturally things are good for you. You feel moved and touched by all the things that's keeping you connected because it's a positive emotion. Okay, you feel trustworthy to yourself and you feel open with yourself. All of that falls under the positive emotion word connected. We want to keep connection in our lives, especially with ourselves. There's another powerful emotional word, is powerful itself. Yes, you feel comfortable with yourself. You're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable in your own lifestyle. You're comfortable with your choices. You're comfortable with your total journey. Why? Because you're totally confident. That's another positive word that falls under the positive feeling, emotional feeling of the word powerful. You feel eager and energetic. You just can't wait to get up the next day and do it all over again and add some more positivity to your life. Just amp it up as much as you can. You feel totally fulfilled with your life and your life's choices that you've made for yourself. All the right moves you're making for yourself. You feel energetic. And when you don't, you still feel hopeful. Hopeful is a good word because you're full of hope. If you hold on to being powerful, you're full of hope. So you're hopeful always for yourself. That gives you that total feeling of being totally empowered. When you're empowered, you become unstoppable for you. You got to do things for you. You got to stay engaged in your own life. Be engaged in your own situation, okay? And you totally inspire yourself. You know, a lot of people say you're such an inspiration. I tell people all the time, you're an inspiration, but inspire yourself daily as much as you possibly can. The last positive emotional word I want to share is happy, okay? When you're happy with yourself, you're simply joyous, okay? No one can rain on your parade. And if they do, you got your umbrella ready. You're not going to get wet by their negativity. You're going to be ready. You're going to be covered. You feel proud of yourself. No matter how far you've come in your journey of life, your journey of health and wellness, your journey of whatever you're trying to be successful of, you be proud of yourself. You feel totally elated. You're just happy with your life. You're at peace, so you're peaceful. To be happy means to be full of peace. You have to rest in peace when you're happy. That gives you that joyous feeling, okay? You feel ecstatic about life. You feel generous. You feel like it's like a total abundance of a whole lot of positivity. You're grateful. You're even playful with your life. You know, you're happy about it. So happy and powerful and connected are three powerful emotional words. Okay, we got to remember our emotional intelligence and play with that. Don't let it play on you. So when you feel all these negative traits coming up on you, all these negative emotions coming up on you, combat them with something positive. We know positive emotional words. We have to put them in our system and make them happen. We can't just want them and sit them on the shelf. We got to act out all the positivity. You don't really have to act out the negativity because it has a way of just coming, as we know, sometimes much too often. But when it comes, get ready for the battle. Get ready to turn that around. Get ready to make some decisions to move in a positive manner in your life. We have to take a total look at our emotions, which is our truth. Okay. And then if it's not right, we got to be willing to go down a path to change that path to make it more meaningful to us, to make it a better place of living. This body, this mind, this heart, this soul, make it a better place to live so that we're able to function better. Think about that, guys. Think about your emotional vocabulary. Ask yourself every day, if you have to write it in your journal, I feel, and then just a blank line. Do it every day. I feel, put how you feel around midday. Not when you wake up, because we know when we wake up, we're happy. And we go out, we're sad. Something may happen, or vice versa. But in the middle of your day, when you calm down, get off from work, get off from doing whatever you want to do, taking a pause, push the pause button and take a break. Whenever you take that pause, put, I feel, what do you feel? And then talk yourself through it and see if that's the way you want to feel. If it's not, change it. Okay? Like I said, sometimes emotions are good or bad. Change it to what we need it to be so that we can be who we want to be. Okay? Peace and love, guys. And remember, you're guided by your emotions. If you act angry and feel angry all the time, that's what people will perceive and see of you. And that's exactly what you're going to see of yourself first and foremost. It's not about what they see. Secondly, it is, but it's what you see and show people how you are and how you feel about yourself. Okay? People will always treat you according to how you treat yourself. So if you present yourself a certain way, that's what you're going to get. Don't understand. Ask yourself why are they so angry where you're angry all the time? We thought that was your comfort. Okay? So think about those emotional words and live on them and make them positive. Okay, guys? Peace and love and a lot of it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.